Hi guys, Adam here, outside Sam Platt's, round the corner from Old Trafford, with Mr. Stephen Howson. 1-0 against Aston Villa. That guy, Marcus Rashford. Discuss.
Can't come in there, watch out. If it wasn't for Marcus Rashford, I'd have been looking for Webby in the canal, I think. That was... you can't even say professional, can you? Because we almost...
Aim to do that.
We one didn't aim to do it, and two, we almost threw it away at the end. I was watching in disbelief at the end. Marcus Rashford is it's proving everybody wrong at the moment, isn't he? I think he's. Do you know what? There's something I want to say that you lot are all going to get wrong and misquote what I'm just about to say. But I guarantee you, I'm going to say it, but you're going to misquote me, all of you, right? I was watching a load of R9 goals last night because I like watching R9.
I love R9.
Right?
Greatest.
I am not saying Marcus Rashford is as good as R9, right? Nor did I want Pep. I didn't say I wanted Pep either, but that still found got edited together, didn't it? So either way, yeah. So I'm watching a lot of R9 goals last night, and Marcus Rashford, the way he picks the ball up, and the way he turns at defences, throws a little lollipop over, and then beats a man, and it's very reminiscent of the style of play that R9 had. That's what I'm saying. He's got a very similar style of play. That sort of raw, aggressive, determined, quick, pacey, direct.
And he's strong for a skinny lad.
I think he's very strong for a skinny lad. I was talking to Ben, who I run MUFC Latest with this morning, and he said he's not got a power of R9, but you got to remember he's 18, and R9 didn't break in as the monster that he ended up being, did he? He put a lot.
I'm not saying he's gonna be like R9.
Yeah. Remember. Yeah, he's going to be better. No, all I'm saying is he reminds me he's got that style of play, which I think is a good trait for him to have because he is one of my favourite strikers. Now, has he got that level of ability? No. Has he got that level of potential? I don't think so. But it's a nice comparison, I think, to make. He could have a decent career. Ronaldo never won the Champions League. Rashford might one day. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only positive I can take out of today is that I think Rashford is slowly becoming a part of the first team. Well, naturally, he's not slowly. It's as fast as he runs. He's quickly becoming a part of the first team squad based purely on merit, which is what it's all supposed to be about anyway. And another guy that's doing it on merit as well, which I was a bit disappointed that he didn't start today. But what we did get to see from him was Timothy Fosu-Mensah was brought on in a sort of midfield role. Couldn't actually really quite tell whereabouts he was supposed to be playing, but he was in the middle. So
They come on to close the game out and they just went, all right, I'm going to stand on the edge of the box.
Yeah. Check this out. He is a midfielder for me. He's got great attributes as a centre-half. He can definitely play centre-half. He can definitely play left-back or right-back. Do you know why?
Wait, once.
Because he's versatile and he's talented. But you get... I thought what you got was like a certain level out of Fosu-Mensah as a centre-half. But when you put him in midfield and you allow the game to be influenced more by him when he's on the ball, when he's off the ball, you get a better player. You get a 20-25% improvement in Fosu-Mensah when you play him. So... they're the two positives out of today. Apart from that, I could have took a pillar in there.
Today because he was still babysitting for Payet.
He had to go and hand Payet back in, didn't he? If I'd have had a pillar today, I'd have got my head down because I was so bored in that first half. I mean, even Rashford's goal, it's sort of a bit of a nothing goal, wasn't it? Still can't. I've seen a couple of replays on the TV screen at half time. Still can't see how much it
Rooney played well.
Yeah.
I thought in the position he played, some of his passing was excellent.
And I thought some of his passing went straight out into touch. I thought it was quite ordinary. But I thought there was a lot of ordinary. I mean, a lot. I mean, even Rashford I thought was fairly ordinary today. And some of that the crowd was flat. I thought we was a bit expectant as a crowd today.
A lot of people sold their tickets today.
Yeah, do you know what? You had 100 spares today. There was... the crowd didn't turn up today. And I don't know if that's because we thought Villa are down. We had a good game at weekend. It feels like weekend for the West Ham game. In midweek with West Ham. The crowd just did not turn up. It was flat. And that was one of the worst atmospheres I've seen at Old Trafford. Definitely for this season, but probably in a couple of seasons. And the crowd and the team, they feed off each other. So we was a little bit flat today. The performance was flat overall. Villa sat back.
3 points, though.
It is 3 points. It doesn't feel like 3 points, though, does it? It feels... I don't know what it feels. It just... like the game, it just feels really flat. Obviously, by the time this gets uploaded, we'll know the result of the City game. Yeah, we'll know the result of the City game. All we can do is keep putting pressure on them. Wednesday night, we can put a bit more pressure on them. And
Palace will punish us, right? Because they've got better players than Aston Villa, punching Balassi, Zaha.
Yeah, they've got pace. Pace is what hurts teams, and that's how we've been hurting teams with Rashford. I'd like to see some of the faces that was in the team again on Wednesday night. He only got 65 minutes, didn't he? So he's probably gonna get at least a half, I think. And if we're looking at him being right for the semi-final, I think that's about right. I still think there's more to do with the team. I think we saw a little bit of Marshall at number 9 today, and I would probably like to see a bit more of Marshall at number 9. If there's anyone that maybe needs a rest, I wouldn't be against resting Rashford for Marshall. Not for anybody else, but just for Marshall to play central and Memphis to play on the left. I'd be up for that, I think. But apart from that, flat performance today. I think you're going to have to shake things up a little bit Wednesday because, like you said, Palace are going to punish us if we play like that. And then, obviously, onto the weekend and Wembley.
So, Chris, you know what to do. R9, not as good as Rashford as the title. Let's get Aston killed.